In my first video, I had mentioned the use of a very simple and powerful tool in the form of a statement which you can tell yourself that I'm a work in progress and it's alright to be so. I don't have to judge myself and I don't need to get it all perfect or even get it all done. I'd mentioned this statement in my first video and received a lot of lovely responses for it. And I was talking to my friend about it the other day and we were just chatting and it got me thinking that it's a very simple and powerful tool. But really, why does it work? What message is it giving our subconscious mind? And what is the mechanism, the internal mechanism at work here that makes this statement so powerful to use to yourself? The first thing I felt is that this statement makes you feel lighthearted. Lighthearted as in it doesn't let you take yourself too seriously. Now I don't mean that we take things frivolously and get careless about them. That's not the idea. What I mean is it just brings in a sense of ease and gives room to breathe and makes things a little light too. So you get perspective, you're able to step back just a little bit, you're able to view things without getting too highly strung and too serious about things and getting all worked up and pressurized. So that's the first thing that I feel. The second thing I feel is that this statement moves us away from judgment and it silences our inner critic. You know how it does that? Because this statement is telling our inner critic that we are not done yet, that I'm a work in progress, I have not completed it yet, I'm not done, so you can't judge me. And you know what? We will continue to be a work in progress for the rest of our lives. Because to think of it, when does progress stop? Progress stops with our life. The end of our life is the stop of progress. Till then, it's all progress. All the ups, the downs, the highs and lows, they're all of this progressive journey called life. And you know why that is so? Because every moment and every day, you will know better than you knew the previous moment or the earlier day. And that will happen for the rest of your life. Now you know better. Today you know better. Think about it. We grow so much every day. We learn about new things. Either we have insights, or we speak to somebody, or we read something, or we have a realization. I'll give you a quick example. Maybe we lost our cool with somebody yesterday, and a few hours later, or today, or maybe a week later, we realize, oh, I didn't need to deal with that situation like that. I didn't have to lose my cool so much. So next time, I know better. That's the thing. It allows ourselves to not judge ourselves, and with that, it allows us to forgive ourselves. That if we feel we have not done something to the best, it's only because in that moment, that is the best we knew. Now I know better. Today I know better. So it allows us to be light and easy on ourselves and not be very harsh with ourselves, because we understand that we are always learning and always growing, and every day we will know a little better than we knew the previous day or the previous moment. Now once we are light-hearted and we've relieved ourselves of judgment, suddenly the pressure is lifted. We are allowed to be. We give ourselves the permission to allow ourselves and accept ourselves exactly as we are, just for the sake of being, just for the joy of being. And suddenly a huge pressure is lifted. You allow yourself to be exactly as you are, just for the sake of being. You accept. That's it. And that's powerful. Now once we've silenced our inner critic, and it's not allowed to judge us, we stop demanding an unreal amount of perfectionism from ourselves. You see, perfectionism is idealistic. It's very different from excellence. Excellence is a whole different word. It means to give it your all and do your very best. It's very different from perfectionism. Perfectionism is idealistic, and perfectionism doesn't exist even in nature. Nature just is. Imperfection is the beauty of nature. I remember the first time I was told about this concept a very long time ago. It was when I was shooting for Ashoka with Shah Rukh Khan. And he said a beautiful thing in passing when he was talking about something, and he said that he doesn't believe in perfectionism because imperfect is actually what is perfect. And that line just stuck in my head. It somehow struck a chord. I couldn't understand it as well as I do today, but somewhere it stuck and I kept thinking about what he had said and what it could mean. In my journey, I've seen that perfectionism became a kind of a delay mechanism, where I feel we often tell ourselves that we will attempt or do something only when we get perfect at it. But that is such an oxymoron. That's not true. The only way we can get good at doing something is by actually doing it. Practice is what makes us good at doing something. So the idea is to get started. So by telling yourself that you're a work in progress and you don't have to get it perfect, it allows you to take your first step and move forward. It allows you to instead work with excellence, which means as whatever I know today, I will do the best of my ability and my understanding. I will do the best and leave the rest. So it helps us move forward. Perfectionism itself has an inherent judgment attached to it. Because think of it, what will feel perfect for one person may not be true for the other person. Working with excellence is a great idea because it gives us permission to move ahead, take the first step to doing something by telling ourselves and relaxing into, I'm a work in progress and I don't have to get it perfect. And that way we can actually focus on doing our very best and leaving our stamp of excellence everywhere we go. So instead of investing your thoughts in wondering if something is perfect or imperfect, this statement gives you a message telling yourself that even if you think you're imperfect, it's alright because you are a work in progress and you're allowed to move ahead and do it anyway. That brings me to the last point, the fifth point. This statement also takes you away from a sense of rushing and feeling hurried in your life. We usually find ourselves rushing from one activity in a hurry to complete it in order to reach the next. But think of it, when is the time when you're going to complete everything in your life? Never. You are never going to get everything done in your life. Yes, we will finish tasks, but if you look at your life as a whole, you can't say my life is complete in a there is nothing more I can do and it's absolutely complete sort of way. Or all the activities in my life now stand complete. That does not happen even till the end of our life. Because everything we do in life is going to be a work in progress. We're going to finish one task only to realize that it leads to the next important task which we would like to finish and the next and the next. So what's the hurry? And what happens when we rush is we put stress and pressure on ourselves. So being hurried is another form of pressure, another form of stress. If we hurry through our tasks, we are not able to enjoy them and we are not able to leave our stamp on excellence on them. Because our focus is not on enjoyment and our focus is not on excellence. Our focus is on let's just get it done quickly so I can do the next thing. And that doesn't serve life. That's not a fun way of doing anything. Whenever we do something with calm and with presence, it becomes meditative in nature. It gives us joy and it energizes us. That's the way we should approach everything in our life. You're not meant to get it all done. You really are not. There's always going to be something more. And that's the beauty of life. The thing is, this very simple statement can become a very powerful tool when we tell ourselves that I am a work in progress. Somehow it helps us gain perspective. This simple statement calms our mind. It helps us overcome fears and doubts and also gives us a boost of confidence when we need it. This simple and powerful statement contains all these subtle aspects that I spoke about today. So I've discussed, I think, 5 points today, but they're not 5 separate aspects. They're all connected to each other. And there may be a 6th or even a 7th. Why not? It's all a work in progress, right? So why don't you tell me in your comments below if you think there are more aspects to this really simple and powerful tool of telling yourself that I'm a work in progress. This beautiful statement. It's very simple, but don't get fooled by its simplicity because it's supremely powerful and extremely user-friendly. I would suggest you use it as often as you like in your life. You can use it at any time and at any point in your life. So enjoy using it and let me know in the comments below. Until next time.